Hi guys, I'm Sartik and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. So today I'm back with another new video and we are going to talk about the real truth of Scaleup Visa. So on 22nd of August 2022, UK launched Scaleup Visa. So what's happening with that visa? Do you think companies are sponsoring or providing job? How many people are getting lucky? So to know the real truth, I have invited Yash from AYNJ Solicitor, where we are going to discuss the real truth of Scaleup Visa. So make sure you stay tuned and let me introduce you to Yash. Hi Yash, welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy and thank you for being a guest on my channel.
Thank you for inviting.
Okay. Yash, if you don't mind, can you please introduce yourself to my audience?
Sure. So my name is Yash. I'm the director at AYNJ Solicitors. I'm also senior immigration associate with 14 years experience in UK immigration. AYNJ Solicitors is a multi-award winning legal 500 solicitors firm based in central London, where we help clients to sort out their UK immigration issues.
Okay. Thank you very much, Yash. So my today's topic is about the Scaleup Visa. So there was so much of news. There was a news about Scaleup Visa and how people can apply and how it is better than the Skill Visa as well. So can you just a little bit talk about it? Like what is Scaleup Visa first of all?
Sure. So Scaleup Visa is a new category government has introduced recently. The benefit of it is the employer doesn't need to sponsor the migrant for longer period. They just need to sponsor for initial 6 months, and beyond 6 months, the migrant doesn't require sponsorship. And then the migrant can work in any job, of course, with the minimum salary, which is £33,000 or ongoing rate, whichever is higher. It also offers 5 years, within 5 years, permanent residency to the migrant. They can bring their dependents, which is spouse and children under 18. So it looks very nice. The benefit to the employer is they just pay £21 for COS fee, certificate of sponsorship, instead of normal £200.
Yeah.
Number two, they don't need to worry about lengthier sponsorship duties, which is normally 5 years for skilled worker visa versus 6 months for scale-up visa. So these are the benefit for the employer, but the benefit for the employee is they can switch employment beyond 6 months and they get the ILR, which is standard anyways in skilled worker visa. So that's the biggest benefit for the employee. So employees say, wow, that's brilliant. I want scale-up visa versus skilled worker visa. But the downside is there aren't many companies applying for scale-up visa license. And why? Because there isn't a huge incentive for the company to apply for scale-up visa, number one, which I'll discuss in a minute. And number two is there is a strict criteria to qualify to apply for scale-up visa, where a company, they need 20% growth, whether it's turnover or the employee. And when they start this period, they have to have minimum 10 employees. So there aren't many companies that would qualify for it. So that's a strict criteria. Let's talk about the incentive for the employer. Why would the employer want to apply for scale-up visa, bring an employee, and then beyond 6 months, they don't know whether this employer will stay with them, because there's a huge skilled labor crisis in UK. A lot of employers looking for talent in UK. And if someone is on scale-up visa, and beyond 6 months, if they don't need sponsorship, they will just switch employment. So I can't see a huge incentive for the employer beyond the fees for sponsorship. So this is why I believe this category is not picking up so much. And that's evident that we have only one company as we speak on 13th of November. There's only one company has a scale-up visa license. So I don't think it will be hugely popular, though there was a huge hype around scale-up visa and its benefit, but time will say whether it will work or not.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Yash. So you mentioned about one company, right, who is registered as a scale-up company. So if anybody wants to go and check that out, how can they find which is that scale-up company?
Sure. So first thing first, just Google register of sponsor register, GOV, type GOV, because you find the government link. And once you get the government link, then you have to download the spreadsheet which I can share on my screen and show it to the audience if that's okay.
Yeah.
Very quickly, I'll just share my screen. So I've downloaded the spreadsheet, but before that, I'll just show them the web link where it is. So this is the web link, which is asset.publishing.service.gov.uk. The way they can find it is register of sponsor. If you go to Google here, in Google, they type register of sponsors, GOV. They find this register of licensed sponsor, first link. And once they get onto this link, register of licensed sponsor workers, then they have to download this CSV. And the reason, because when you view it online, you can only see first 50 or 1,000 rows. So download the file. Once they download the file, so this is the spreadsheet. And in that spreadsheet, all they have to just Control F and search for Scaleup. So scale-up. So that's the one company we can see, Tinizin Limited, right? That's the only one company as of now on 13th November 2022. So this is how they can find if the company has a Scaleup license or not. That's how a person can find out. There isn't any other list you can find anywhere whether the company has a Scaleup license or not. This is how you can find out if the company has Scaleup license or not to sponsor.
Okay. Thank you very much, Yash. So only one company is registered as a licensed for Scaleup Visa. It means there's not too much of opportunity for people to find out job for Scaleup, right?
Absolutely.
So the most popular then, according to you, is the Skill Visa category, which people should still focus. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, as of now, that's the best category I can think of for someone who is coming from overseas and want to work under skill role. And then I want to mention, for the benefit of audience, when you talk about skill, it's not skill. So I always use this example in my video. Someone working in a convenience store and a position of shopkeeper can also qualify for skilled worker visa. Because that is skilled enough for the home office for someone to get sponsored under skilled worker visa. And that leads towards permanent residency in 5 years. You can also bring your spouse and children under 18 with you. So shopkeeper, someone who is a personal assistant, can also qualify for skilled worker visa. And the reason I use this position as an example to just give the audience an understanding that majority of job roles do qualify in the UK under skilled worker visa. It's just a matter of finding the right employer and the right job role.
Yeah. And that is the biggest challenge, because nobody, say people sitting in India, if they're trying to apply for such jobs, they will not find an employer. However, I know from international students who are already here, they had managed to get visa sponsorship in the retail shops as well, but not from India. So I don't know if you have any easy technique or a trick which people can use to find job directly from India in the UK.
I can't think of, unless you have some connection and contact in the UK that might help you to find this sort of opportunities. If you know any employer and if there is a genuine job role and if it's a genuine employer, what we do is we can get that employer a license and then help you to get the skilled worker visa. That's what we do day in, day out. 80-90% of our business is sponsor license and skilled worker visa. Any employer, literally any employer in the UK who is an active trading company can get sponsor license.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Yash. So it was an eye-opener, especially for a lot of people who are already worrying about scale-up companies or visas, because they are questioning me on a daily basis how to find a company, how to apply, because that looked lucrative as compared to skilled visa. So the real truth is there's just one company at the moment who is registered as a scale-up company. So you can go and check out if there's any job opening open in that company, which Yash mentioned. And if there's no, I would still say go and focus on skilled visa, try to find the right employer, and then use all the job site to find a job for yourself. Okay. Thank you very much, Yash. Thank you for joining, and all the best to you.
Pleasure. Thank you.